So I thought I'd start off and surprise everybody, and instead of talking about the Nets, which I think I'm going to go into a much longer, I want to start off by saluting the Knicks. Let's talk a little Knicks basketball. Let's make this a therapy session, Knicks fans. This is going to be good for you because in order to solve a problem, you have to truly face a problem. You know what I mean? Because this is what you guys think. You guys think I'm going to sit here and just crap all over your team and tell you all the things that's wrong with your team. I'm not going to do that. Because that's not even fun to do. Like, there's plenty of teams I hate on. Like, I do not believe in this Laker monstrosity that they built. Like Anthony Davis, LeBron James. LeBron James, to be successful, always needs a Dwayne Wade. LeBron James, to be successful, always needs someone like Kyrie Irving, a Mo Williams, the guy that's going to take that last shot, that's just going to bomb it, from the, three from the corner. Ray Allen, because LeBron is going to miss that last shot. He knows it. There's no basketball player who is more cerebrally, his mind, his basketball mind is incredible. And he almost knows himself. Like, every LeBron basketball insecurity doesn't come from insecurity. It comes from just knowledge of the game. And I know he knows he needs that cutthroat, ice in their veins, heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. Like, dude, like Mo Williams was just, he was a little just, he had like a beneficial learning disability. He thought he was better than what he really was. Like Mo Williams was when those Cleveland teams was the second scorer to LeBron, and those teams were trash, and LeBron took them all the way to the finals. But you needed that guy that was going to take that big shot and make it. That was Dwayne Wade. Right? That was Ray Allen. That was Kyrie Irving. Like, there is no Cavs championship without Kyrie Irving. I don't think anybody would think that's a stretch of the imagination. But again, there I am veering off because this part of the show is about the beloved, mass appeal New York Knicks, right? The Knicks are the most popular team or the most valuable team in basketball. They are more valuable than the Lakers. The Lakers have been trash too. 6 years, no playoffs, bad investments, poorly run by, oh, look at that. What a coincidence. Kids who just inherited their teams, right? You're going to notice something about the ownership of teams that comes from, these kids who just inherit them. It's like a child star. If you want to see a malformed human being, and it's not even their fault. It's just human beings are supposed to go through adversity. And when you're born rich or you are, a child star where people just give you whatever, you are, malformed as a human being because adversity is what makes us resilient, which teaches us problem solving, which teaches us developing and working with other human beings. If you have a, if you basically understand that one day $1 billion will be yours and you will never go hungry, you know, you're a different kind of human being when, you know, I always say being punched in my mouth is the best thing that happened to me, because if, I probably would be a psychopath if uh, I didn't grow up in these Brooklyn streets with plenty of neighbors fully prepared to just, punch me in my mouth. Right? I think that helps shape you as a person. Just the understanding that at any given time, it can happen to you. Right? But if you look at a James Dolan type of person, you could just tell. You know? He's the bad guy in the 80s movie. He's Biff. You know? He's the guy who embarrasses the pretty nerdy girl in the John Hughes movie. Right? And somehow we've elected that guy as president. But you know what? I will not talk politics on this show. This is not what it is. This is a therapy session for my Knicks fans. And I want to tell you guys, I want to, keep it real. Like, they're not doing anything wrong. Right? If you had the third pick in this draft, you're picking RJ Barrett. That's the pick. I mean, I wouldn't have picked RJ Barrett. But, I would say 20 out of 30, 25 out of 30 GMs would have picked RJ Barrett third. That's not even like a fireable, like, you're a dumbass, you picked RJ Barrett. No, I mean, that's just what the NBA draft provides, right? And I like to call him Giant John Wallace, because like most Knick draftees, and I don't even understand this culture, Knick fans overrate their rookies. And that's what's so heartbreaking about the disappointment and the pain that the Knicks get, is that they really believe these rookies are good. I mean, one day, someone really talked to me for about 45 minutes about Landry Fields, and that, one day, Landry Fields would have the impact on the NBA of a John Starks. Like, I heard that and I thought to myself, what are the pheromones that are being released that would make you, concoct that in your mind? Right? Like Landry Fields was garbage. I liked Landry Fields, but I looked at his game and I clearly saw a player that just was, going hard. Like, just that, I never saw an NBA player in Landry Fields. And I just saw an opportunity for them to trade him. But the Knicks don't do smart things like that. I think Landry Fields got away for nothing. Right? Not, am I mistaken? I don't know. Why are we talking about Landry Fields? Let's talk about RJ Barrett. Let's talk about Kevin Knox. Let's talk about Frank Ntilikina. Right? Frank is my favorite. I take Frank over RJ Barrett. Right? All of y'all saying, oh, he's crazy. See, this is what I feel like is going to happen to RJ Barrett. And remember, I told you. he's going to come out like gangbusters, right? Because he has some proven professional NBA player skill sets, right? But the modern day wing, you want him to look like Pascal Siakam, right? R.J. Barrett is closer to, like the shooting guard, small forward, that came after Jordan. The prototypical shooting guard. But he's a wing. At the end of the day, he's a wing. Eventually, one game, they're going to find out what he can't do. And every scouting report will have that. And by the 15th game of the season, he'll be seeing all kinds of exotic defenses. And he's going to have the ball in his hand. He's the savior. But do not be discouraged. You're not going to find out what R.J. Barrett is. Probably not this season. You might not find out for 2 more seasons. But the right thing to do, Knicks fans, is to just let that cake bake. Let that thing, coagulate. Let it do what it's going to do. Take a deep breath and just accept that you're trash. Like, that's the thing. It's like Knicks fans, their team will be trash and they'll just, stomp their feet and kick their legs and say, KD is coming this summer and the Knicks are going to get Zion because the NBA ratings are down and they're just going to fix the lottery for us because we're the Knicks. That is your problem, Knicks fans. That's what's going on with y'all, that you live in this constant state of delusion and you never really get mad. I'm here to tell you that you have every right to be mad. You have every right to say, why is Steve Mills still running this team? He's been here before Isaiah Thomas was here. Why do we practice in a JUCO gym? Right? I went to the Morgan State University and there was a gym specifically for intramurals. Not where the basketball team practiced, but, where scrubs like me would play intramural basketball. That's what the Knicks practice facility looks like. That's some bullshit. Your gym should not look like an LA Fitness. This is the NBA, Knicks fans. Y'all have to be mad. Y'all gotta stop giving Dolan your money. That's the only way you're going to change, or even all these good things that are happening with Mitchell Robinson. I don't believe either, by the way, guys. I think you guys are giving Mitchell Robinson the Landry Fields treatment. I don't believe. I think people have seen the scouting report on that kid, and it's going to be some comedy this week. Yeah, but Knox, Nielinka, Frankie, right? R.J. Barrett. I think R.J. Barrett, I've called him the Tim Hardaway Jr. spelled backwards. The front office. Knicks fans, you're going to be all right.